Hey, how's it going? My name is jackiefishhh and welcome back once again to another glorious episode of our Kingdom Come Deliverance Let's Play. So, where we last left off, we were starting our quest to find our way into the monastery. We went back to Sir Radzig. He wasn't really much help besides telling us to bring back the fellow that the bandits want me to kill to him to find out more information. We also are up here in Ozitz on a quest to try force Sir Hanish to try and get rid of this vicar and come to the conclusion of some heresy. Now, last episode we found out that there are heretics here. However, we don't really want them to burn at the stake. You know, they are at the end of the day innocent people not hurting anyone, and they're mainly the main reason we don't really want to hurt them is because they're also giving a lot of money to the poor. So it's not like they're practicing Satanism or anything like that, or doing any human sacrifices. So if it was different, maybe we would, but because we are honorable and we see that these people aren't doing much harm, we want to try and at least help them out as much as we can. So we're currently on our way to tell them to try their best to escape here as soon as possible, before the vicar does find them and take them out and probably make them burn at the stake, because they do mean to confess, which is something we want to desperately try and avoid. So that's currently where we are off to right now, to their farm. We were here a second ago, actually. We managed to find out that they were heretics by hiding in their loft, which was kind of funny. Also, I should mention that today is a double upload, so if you haven't seen the previous episode, make sure to go back and check it out. It was uploaded earlier today. And if you want to see more double uploads like this on the channel, then be sure to drop a like on it, as it really does help out the channel and also lets me know that you guys want to see more double uploads, more content like this in the future. I'm also hoping that it's not too bright in the daytime, because I did go ahead and turn up the brightness a little bit in my recording software, so I'm hoping it'll be a bit better than normal. But we must tell them to flee. I don't know why they're sleeping in the barn. I guess it's a farm and all, so they do have stuff here. But yeah, let's quickly smash in, wake them up and tell them that they must flee for their lives. Otherwise, they'll be burnt and massacred pretty horrifically, I'm not going to lie. Escape, young woman, escape.
Mistress Bauer?
What is it you need?
I've come to ask something of you.
Have you?
In the middle of
and
night.
Just who are you, young man?
That doesn't matter. The important thing is that I want to help you and your husband.
I admit that I'm a little confused. You've come to ask me something, but at the same time you want to help me. What's going on?
I want to ask you not to confess to the vicar. Just take your husband and get out of here while there's still time.
I have no idea why you're so taken with my fate, or how you found out about my intentions, but I'll tell you one thing. Changing my mind is out of the question. I won't betray my faith, nor my brothers in Christ.
So we have a few options we can pick. She does actually have better speech than me, which really sucks, meaning that she's going to probably refuse this. Damn. We got -1 for some reason. I don't know why we have -1. I don't think we're dirty or anything. Then we could have June with us. So we have a few. Maybe we can, if we pick the right one, we can escape. So I know how awful it feels to turn and run. I did it once myself. We could definitely do that. You won't be the only one to suffer for your choice. That's very true. What about your husband? I don't think it's any of these. God's giving you a chance, because she does seem extremely religious. But then I feel like if we go for this one, she'll say, is God testing me? But I feel like all of these just aren't going to go down well. I'm going to try and go for this, I honestly don't know what one to pick, because I want her to, obviously, escape. I'll do this one.
Believe me, I know how cowardly it feels to flee. What it's like to abandon your nearest and dearest when they need you most.
Then you must understand why I can't do the same.
I do. But I also know that if I died that day, I would have achieved nothing by it. Whereas this way, I live on.
And what are you living for? Revenge?
Maybe. What of it? The important thing is that I'm alive, and I still have a life to do with as I please, and so could you. You can convert more people to your creed, instead of being scoffed at as they drag you to the pyre.
I'm sorry, but I just can't act otherwise. I've had enough of persecution, of living in fear and hiding who I truly am. I want to live and die in God's truth, not falsehood.
But that's madness.
You'd better go. And although I don't quite understand your motives, I thank you for your words.
God damn it. I wanted to save you. There is nothing I can do, though.
What are you up to here?
Ugh.
Get out of here, or
Yeah, well, you're going to burn at the stake, and I tried my best, but there's nothing I can do. So let's head back to Uzitz, I guess, inform the vicar. Unfortunately, we tried our best, and we couldn't succeed, and now we only have one more option. I didn't mean to run away there, I meant to fight them. God damn it. Oh well, I guess we'll head back. I mean, maybe there's something we can do to convince the vicar to leave, but I doubt it, if I'm honest. I'm not sure if we'll be able to see him right now, because I imagine he's sleeping, but hopefully we can just wake him up and talk to him. He's not here. He must be in this one. Oh, probably definitely in the bed. Are you going to talk to me, Vicky? You are good.
Jesus Christ, people.
I found them, Monsignor.
Pardon me?
I found the heretics.
Really? And who are they?
The Bauer family and their entire household.
Well, I expect you to give me some evidence. In the last few days, I've been hearing how practically everyone here is a heretic.
I found that place the captive heretic talked about, and I found a family cross there. It took a bit of asking around, but I learned it belongs to the Bauers. Their farm isn't far from here, to the north. And then all I had to do was go there and do a little spying.
What of it? What did you hear?
Oh, it's God damn it. I mean, if I say nothing suspicious, maybe he will just like throw them away, but he won't leave. That's the thing. I guess I'm gonna have to be a little bit of a dick here.
They were afraid you'd come for them. Some of them were talking about leaving the farm. Seems they're of another faith.
A different faith? Where did you get that from, my boy? There is only one faith, one God, one church. Understood?
Yes, I'm sorry, Monsignor. I didn't express myself well.
You're forgiven, but be careful what you say. A little remark like that could draw the kind of attention you really don't want. Now, to the point. Did you hear their prayer?
Yes, and it was the normal Lord's Prayer. Just at the end, they begged God, if you'll forgive my saying, to rid us of that devil in Rome.
God forgive those poor souls, for they know not what they do.
Then they had a discussion. Mrs. Bauer seems to want to confess to it all, but the others were trying to talk her out of it.
Confess? A heretic who wants to confess? There'll most certainly be more to it than meets the eye.
She seemed pretty determined.
Never trust the word of a heretic. They're the devil's vessels. Remember, he tries his tricks through them.
I'll bear that in mind.
Well, that will probably suffice for me. You did well. And for your devotion to Mother Church, you deserve a just reward.
Thank you, Monsignor.
Now please excuse me. I need to arrange for their arrest and interrogation.
Of course.
Well, I tried my best. We made a nice little bit of money. We also went ahead and helped out there. So we completed this quest, which is good, and give my word. So our next objective is to go down here and obviously speak to Sir Hanish at Rete, which is something we'll do right now. We'll head our way down from Uzitz. It's obviously quite far away, but we should be able to make our way there in no time. Hand in this quest, and I guess we'll go back to the normal storyline and see what we can do. God damn it, I keep on pressing escape instead of E. My bad. I know you guys like it when I do explore these wayfarers and stuff. I won't do it again, sorry. My mistake. So yeah, we will see Sir Hanish here and obviously talk to him. Hopefully he's not going to be annoyed at me. I did try my best to convince him otherwise, and it just didn't really work out too well. For a second there, we had to load in. I don't know what was going on there. Probably should wash ourselves as well. Maybe even visit the bathhouses, as we are a little bit dirty. What is the time? Is it early? Yeah, it's like 7 o'clock. I doubt he will be up by now. But we can eat from the pot and we can read our books for a little bit. Yeah, let's read our books just for like an hour so that he can wake up. Others, let's find our book. Let's do the war. Level up our reading, which is nice. Wait, is this not a... Oh, I thought that was a book we'd obviously have to read, but I guess not. What about this one? Again, not something we're reading. It's just a book. Did we read them? I guess so. Oh, I thought that was something we'd have to wait and do. I guess we'll just wait then. We'll obviously have to pick ourselves up some new books at some point in the future. For sure. And then I guess after this, we will go back to Sasau and try and find our way into the monastery. Now, so Razak did give us strict orders not to kill the guy, to bring him back to Rete and have him interrogated so he could find out more information. And I guess I don't really feel too bad either, because he was behind and part of the crew that did the massacre at Neuhof, so it's not like he's a super innocent guy or anything. It does look like that Sahanish is over here. Should probably put our torch away as well, probably look like quite a weirdo. We are in our cool looking noble clothes though, which I rate. You are praying, sir.
Greetings. What business have you?
It's all sorted out, sir. You've no need to worry about the vicar anymore.
Excellent. Some good news at last. I've heard some pretty wild rumors from Uzhitz. So what happened there exactly?
Maybe this will surprise you, sir, but there really were heretics in Uzhitz.
Are you telling me the vicar didn't come to stick his nose in my possessions?
I don't know about that, but he definitely suspected there were heretics hereabouts, and he was right.
Christ. A man doesn't expect that sort of thing in his own fiefdom. Did you catch them?
I told the vicar everything, and he had them arrested. They should be on their way to Kuttenberg by now.
And the vicar's gone with them.
He has indeed,
It gives
yes.
me no pleasure to know he hit on something here. It gives him every excuse to return. But it's certainly good news for the moment. Anyway, Henry, thanks for dealing with that vicar. You pulled a thorn from my side. Here's a little token of my gratitude.
Thank you, sir.
What did he give me? Did he give me anything? I don't think he gave me anything. He said here's a... I mean, whatever, I guess. He was like, here's something to say thank you by, and just didn't provide me with anything. How unfortunate. So we'll repair our sword quickly, just clean off that blood. And then I guess make our way down to the inn, because I want to pick up more autosave potions, and then we'll head back to Sasau so that we can continue on this quest. So yeah, I want to pick up more autosave potions, just in case the quests never do finish themselves. As we don't have any at the moment. No, I need to talk to the innkeeper, I believe, who is normally right here.
God be with you.
Let's trade, my lord. Do you have any? There we go, some savoury snaps. For sure, we'll pick that up. I guess we'll pick up a few more books as well. And if we can, sell our old books, as we obviously no longer need them. Food is fine. Our energy, we could obviously do with some sleeping. Maybe pick up some cooked meat. A couple cooked hare meat will do, and maybe a bit of bread. That'll probably keep our nourishment perfectly. Wait, why are we paying so much? Oh, the savoury snaps are actually kind of expensive. But oh well, cool, great. So great, let's go ahead and make our way over to Sasau now. I'll go and continue to do that. I don't think there's anything else we need to do here, as none of our armor is wounded. So yeah, back to Sasau it is. Okay guys, we are finally at Sasau now at the inn, and I believe our objectives are to talk to the young man who is going to be entering the monastery very, very soon, and I guess try and persuade him to let us enter on his behalf. So he'll be around here somewhere. I believe it's just an open thing. Yeah, it's just talk to him. So I guess he's inside the monastery. Oh, inside the monastery, inside the inn somewhere. You're the tavern brawler. I guess you're not going to be great. Townsman, guardian of Manfred.
Hey,
is it
Henry's
Cole?
come to see us.
Maybe it's Cole. Yeah, let's have a look.
God be with you.
God be with you, sir. You Cole by any chance?
I am. Why do you ask?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom. Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel, so instead I'm devoting those days to the demon drink. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
What if let's have a drink? Can we speak privately? Yeah, let's see if we can speak privately.
Speak in private. I have some issues with the monastery.
Really? Well, I'd love to talk about it, but we won't have privacy as long as Manfred here has his head permanently stuck up my arse. Get rid of him for me, please.
Get rid of a guardian, speak to current private. So I guess let's talk to him. Let's see what we can do.
My respects to you.
Respects to you, sir. I love the talking to the back of your head.
The young lord's guardian.
Indeed I am. Why?
So yeah, he actually does have better stats than me on that. So I guess we could have a drink. Yeah, let's see if we can have a
You must
drink.
have a mighty thirst. Waiting here with him for days, just watching him get drunk, and not having a sip yourself.
There's no doubt I'd enjoy a drink. Heaven knows I deserve it. But if I dull my senses in the slightest, that rogue will surely get up to mischief.
So let's drink together. And if you start to feel unwell, I'll keep an eye on him. Like you said, you deserve some fun.
I can see you're a reliable lad. So what shall we have to drink? And while we're at it, why not have a little game?
Play dice with Manfred. Yeah, let's do it then. Let's go. Play a bit of dice with him. I'm actually an MLG Pro dicer. That's what I'm going to become professional at, so you guys better watch out. Let's take out one really quickly. Let's take that 5, keep on rolling until we get something good. Try and get a 3 of a kind or just more 5s. I mean, this is a really crappy score, so I guess we'll just hold that and keep on rolling. A little bit risky when we go down to 3 dices, because that could happen and we could bust. Unfortunate. I mean, maybe if we let him win, it's better anyway. Especially when he just smashes 4 of a kinds, or 3 of a kinds even.
We'll see.
Oh, you're going for risky business with 2 dice.
Damn.
He serves you right, you absolute madman. Oh, nice. Woo, 4 of a kind. Hello, daddy. We get 400 points of that. Wow, that is utter shit. I mean, I guess it's not too bad. And we just bust again. We have 6 of a kind. If that helps.
Enjoy it.
How are you, Henry?
We are both doing appallingly at the moment. I say that, he absolutely ruined me there.
Welcome, Henry.
And again, look at that.
That'll do.
I don't stand a chance. I mean, maybe it's better if we just let him win anyway.
God save you, Henry.
Yeah, maybe we'll just let him win, and then he'll be more inclined to help us out because he's in good spirits. Let's just pass. And we'll just let him win, because I feel like beating him might make him a bit grumpy, not wanting to drink.
Hey,
We'll see.
Henry's come to see us.
One beer for me.
Cursed luck.
Oh, come on, I'm letting you win, my friend. Sorry, okay, you had your chance. Now let's go. We're gonna absolutely ruin him now. The comeback kid is here. Just take that 1. Try and still give us a good opportunity. We got the 5, so let's just go ahead and quit there. 500 points from a game is not bad. When he does that, though, it's pretty hard to win.
God save you, Henry.
We almost busted on the first one. Wow. Oh, that's a 1,000 points right there, and we'll take that 5 as well. See, we're catching up in no time. All it takes is one good roll. And for him to bust, and we easily got this one in the bag.
Here, enjoy it.
We'll see.
Save you, Henry.
Got it.
Did I just hit the bong right there? Wow. Did you hear that, guys?
We'll see.
I think I just hit the button all of a sudden.
Here.
This guy is an absolute madman going at it.
Should I?
All we need to do is
Shouldn't
roll
I?
like 1 more triple
No,
ones.
I daren't.
Oh, we just absolutely destroyed him. 1,000, 2,000 points. Will we win? Easy. Ease game, ease life. So much for letting him win. Yeah, of course I won. I'm a pro. So you piss off now? He has better nobility than me, so we've already done that.
Would you let us have a word in private for a moment?
I would not. If I put my guard down for
Are
us.
you not drunk? That's annoying. That's very, very annoying. I guess we could wait until the evening. Maybe he'd be more inclined to leave then. Yeah, get rid of the guardian. Oh, he's leaving now. Oh, great. Awesome. Where are you going to? I thought you said you refused
God be
to.
with you,
Enjoy
Henry.
it.
Oh, you're wasted, that's why. Great, well, let's speak to Cole then whilst we can before he comes back. Didn't realise he would be fine.
Manfred's taken care of, just as you wanted.
Thank God. He won't let me out of his
I'll be
sight for a
right back.
second, and he's itching to get me in the monastery so he can head back home.
Why are you being sent to the monastery?
Like every lusty young lad, I'm fond of fair maidens, but I got too fond of one, and let's just say she was, indisposed for 9 months.
But they don't send you to the monastery for that.
They do, when it's the daughter of the Lord of your feet.
Shit.
Shit is putting it mildly. The Lord of Bookover was less than pleased. He knows he'll never marry off his daughter now, so he gave father a choice. Either pay him 1,000 groschen in compensation, along with my balls on a silver platter, or pay 1,000 groschen and put me away somewhere no one will ever see me again.
Easy decision, I guess.
Why does your guardian never leave your side?
So I don't run away.
Alright.
Of course, I'm free to walk around, but he watches every step I take and won't stop until I'm behind the monastery walls.
Well, he's not watching you now.
What good is that to me when he has all the money, and even my saddle and riding cloak under lock and key?
Well, it's better to run away and not worry about that than, you know, be
What
in
if
the monastery, I
entered
guess.
the monastery instead of you?
What? Voluntarily? You don't look like someone who'd want to spend the rest of his days on his knees praying. Well, that's your problem. You can only enter the monastery if you know how to read and write, and if you have a special writ from the abbot. That's a letter confirming they know who you are and that they've accepted you.
So you give me your writ. I'll just tell them I'm you.
Manfred has the writ. You'd have to take it from him, but he only puts it down when he sleeps.
So I'll steal it and then you can disappear.
Disappear? Bare-arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only steal that old man's pouch, I'd be gone faster than lightning and no one would ever see me again.
Yeah, I can do that as well.
That's
Cool.
all then.
Let's go ahead and try and find Manfred. I assume he's probably sleeping upstairs because he seems absolutely smashed right now. So I assume he'll be up here somewhere, right? Taking a wee nap. Obviously doing this in daytime is probably not the best thing in the world. Are you in Ulrich's room? You are in Ulrich's room. Knockout. We have the key. Oh wait, I swear we have the key already. It says unlock. We have a bludgeon, but nothing of use. There's something in there. So what, is it on him? I guess we're going to have to knock him out and steal it, right? Because there's nowhere else just laying around. I think our only option is to knock him out. Which obviously isn't very honourable of Henry to do, but there's not much we can do, so... We just lost half our health because he's... Oh, wow. That's annoying. Oh, well, let's take that. And also his purse and give that to the other guy. Annoying we lost half our health, but I guess we can just take a potion to get it back somehow. We do need to make sure we're out of here ASAP. Was it this one? No, that dispels... Yeah, it cures light wounds. We need something that gives us HP. None of this stuff gives us HP, I don't think. I guess we'll just eat and try and regenerate some HP that way. And we'll just simply close... No, damn it. We need to close this door quickly. Get out of here before anyone notices. Nothing to see here. I can't believe we glitched and it did half my HP. It's so annoying. Also, apparently I'm in a private area. Good, I'm not anymore. Great. Here's Here's the
I've got what
pouch.
you
Get
need.
out of here, dude. Live your life.
Excellent. Give me the purse. You can do as you like with the ring.
Hey!
Give him half. Yeah, cool.
Here
Have
you
the
are.
money, dude.
Enjoy it.
Good luck, no matter what you plan on doing with those monks. Best be on your way now before Manfred finds out that he's been robbed.
And what are you going to do?
Get my things together and disappear. I want to be as far away as possible before that old man even knows I'm gone.
See you later, dude. Enjoy your life of freedom. So I guess let's make our way up to the monastery and live our life here as a monk now. Probably going to eat one last time before we do go up there. Just fill up on food. It's unfortunate that we did lose half our HP, but I doubt we're going to be running into many combat situations at the monastery. I assume we're going to have to give up our sword and all our armor as well. I'm hoping that, like, I might actually move all my armor to my horse really quickly, in case for some, like, reason they take it away from me and I don't get it back. So let's just move all of this good armor over to my horse, because I definitely do not want to lose it. And also even my sword, maybe. We'll keep our sword for now. What's the worst that can happen? I'm sure they won't take it. And if they do, we can just buy another one. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that we stick all our armor on our horse, just in case. Because if they were to take it and I had to, like, flee the monastery really quickly, that would suck a ton of balls. So let's just go over here. We have our right, and we have to... I've forgotten what his name is. Cole? Cole, yeah. Pretend to be Cole. Because if they ask me any questions, that would not be good, because I've already forgotten a lot. The hell is that? Or just a cauldron on this ground? Okay. So all we have to do is get over here and we have to find out... Hey, what's that A? What's our other objective? Do we not have an A? No, it's just a B for some reason. Oh well, I guess I can't complain. Because it was originally a B. Now we need to enter a monastery. I assume talking to one of the fathers who have seen me several times, in fairness as well. Who are we supposed to talk to? Go to the Monastery Porter. So the porter I'm looking for apparently is over here. Oh, right here. I'm pretty sure we've spoken to each other several times.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
Our speech is the same as him. I'm here. And I think this is probably our best bet.
What of it? I'm here, aren't I?
Well, you're a bit bold, aren't you? Well, the brothers will soon knock that out of you. Well, we'll see. Can you read and write?
Of
Naturally.
course.
I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of Saint Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
Of course.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance.
Okay, well, it looks like we're going to become a monk. So let's go, I guess, to wherever we need to go to hand in our gear. I mean, I'm probably just going to stick it on our horse anyway, but we need to go get our robes. Just in case, like, we're in a huge rush and we can't take all our stuff. I would hate to lose everything we've worked so hard for. Where is it? Oh, right here,
Strange
cool.
feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Yeah, we have been quite a noble dude in heavy armor,
Everything's
etc.
prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
I love if this was the game now. The last part of the game is just us working around as a monk. That'd be hilarious. No more combat. No more madness. Just Henry as a monk. So one of these guys is the person I'm looking for. I assume it's one of these two at the end.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum, et vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione me.
We're not very good at this.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
So we're a monk now. I guess no more sex for us. It's a good thing we got all the sex out of our system, having sex with Stephanie,
Welcome,
Teresa, and
I
the
am
like.
Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
I wanted to become a monk. The monastery is passing education. I'm being punished. Yeah, let's say
I'm being
that.
punished. If it were up to me, I'd still be spending my days in taverns and my nights with whores.
I don't envy you. Unfortunately, you're here for the rest of your life.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening, so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go. Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs.
God damn, this monastery is huge.
Pay more attention, brother.
I'm right beside you.
This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate...
But they'll learn. We were no different.
Watch your step, brother.
Come now, I don't want to still be showing you around at midnight.
So obviously this is where we all sleep. Something just came to me. We have to kill Prior, whatever he's called, but I'm not called Cole or whatever. I'm called Brother Gregory. So he's not just going to be called like Novice Prior, is he? Oh, that's going to make things so much more difficult. We're going to have to ask around and hopefully find out. I'm here, dude. Chill. Is the tour over? Or what? You were giving me a tour and then all of a sudden you just stopped. We having a nice little chinwag?
Greetings, brother. I'm Gregor, and I'm new here.
Greetings to you, brother.
I guess that tour glitched out.
The oldest of the novices. I hope you'll like it here in the monastery and that you won't get into trouble.
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the order. I suggest you get to know the older monks. You never know when it might come in handy.
I'm interested in the other novices. Do you know anything about Antonius?
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's shop. Antonius is all right. You can rely on him. He won't betray your confidence. He's always happy to help, which is more than can be said for the other brothers.
Let's keep on trying to find out more stuff.
I'd like to ask you...
Any of this going to be useful to us?
Are there any rifts between the brothers?
Yes. From the moment talk began about electing a new abbot, it's been like a hornet's nest here. Strange that you haven't noticed.
Well, then you just got here, my friend.
Tell me something about electing the abbot.
Abbot Peter is old. When he dies, they'll have to select a new abbot from amongst the brethren. The candidates are John and Nevelas, and if you ask me for my opinion, Nevelas is definitely the right man. Unfortunately, no one cares about my opinion, because novices get no say.
Okay, well maybe we can use that to our advantage. Anything else we can do? We've already done that. I don't really want to say that because I'd give it up, right? If I was saying I'm looking for a criminal, he would maybe mess me around. So I'm not going to tell him that. Obviously, we are undercover after all. Henry wants to just tell them that we're undercover. I think that's quite how being undercover works. So what's our mission now? What do we have? Just live our life and be happy. I mean, we still have 17 strength right now. Is it a light armor buff? What buff is giving us 27 armor? I mean, 17 strength. That's better dodge attacks. I honestly don't know, but I guess we just have this many. We also leveled up in drinking. That's quite funny whilst we were doing that. So what do we have? Drinking habits. Under the influence, you will shake 25. We've already done that. The benefits of alcohol last twice as long, and unless you drink yourself to oblivion, you will suffer. That's hilarious. So you can basically just drink longer. When you're drunk, you get... That's kind of good. And then finally... You get drunk on 50% less alcohol, saving your hard-earned groshens. And your hangover the next day lasts only half as long. Yeah, sure, let's just get that. Why not? Because beer already makes us 50% less, so normally now just 50% is not as bad. So here's our next quest. Get to know the other novices. We can do that. And go to bed. Is that what we have to do now? Let's just kind of get to know them and also go to bed. I just want to make sure that we've spoken to everything now that we have that objective. Because I guess we need to find out who Prior is, you know. I obviously don't want to say that. We've already asked him this.
I like John better. But like I've said, it's not our place to get involved. It's enough that Antonius is mixed up in it. Don't you start too.
Why is he mixed up in it?
Can you tell me something about yourself?
I would if there was anything noteworthy to say. But I'm just the ordinary son of a landowner, now a monk. There's nothing in my past, present, or future that anyone could find interesting.
Why did you join the monastery?
Because it was better than living in poverty. As the youngest son, I'm not entitled to inherit my father's estate, but he was kind enough to sell off some cattle and send me here. And you know what? I'm glad to be here. It's better than mucking out manure.
I guess. So cool. We've spoken to him, so let's see if we can find any of the other novices before bed, because, I mean, it is actually getting kind of late. Maybe we could read our book as well and learn Latin a little bit more. I imagine everyone will be making their way up here at some point to sleep, obviously. Monks. My monking brothers. Here's another novice.
My name's Gregor, a novice.
You can call me Siskin. Now, are you here of your own free will, or is this a punishment? Although, it's not important. Welcome to Purgatory.
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough. Soon enough.
I don't want to entrust him with the search because he could be him after all.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk about my past.
Are you hiding something? Why are you so reluctant to tell me anything about yourself?
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed Sir Smil Flashka of Pardubitz? I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send a son to the monastery. And, being the youngest, the lot fell on me. I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me, in a monastery. So I took what coin I could from home with me, so I didn't lose out completely.
So, is this him? Have we found him? Is this him? I guess it must be.
But you didn't have to come here if you didn't want to.
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice, the monastery or nothing. If it had come to that after my father's death, so be it. But to get rid of me while he's still alive...
They must have realized you robbed them.
I donated some of the silver to the monastery when I came in, just to piss them off. I can just see my my siblings, arguing with the abbot to give it back.
And you stashed away the remainder?
Indeed so.
What's your plan with this treasure?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed brothers cool off a bit, and then I'll take the silver and run off somewhere, far, far away from here.
That's all I wanted to know.
Please, keep it to yourself. Especially the part about the coin.
Of course, of course. I'm like, what's our quest now? Hold on, I'm gonna quickly look at the updated quest log, because again, this is going to be a little bit. Find out which one is better and kill him. That's literally our objective. I guess we'll talk to him a little bit more. Entrust him with the search. I'm still curious about the stash of yours.
I'd be interested to hear what you think about the other novices. I'm interested in Yodok.
What could interest you about him? He's a no-good rat. He'll turn you in for the price of a turnip. I'd bet my life that if he wasn't here, he'd be a human scout, bowing and scraping for a few groschen.
That doesn't sound too flattering.
It wasn't meant to. No matter what you do here, watch out for him. He's got his eye on everyone, and he'll rat on you for even the slightest of infractions.
Tell me about Antonius.
Well, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with of course the exception of myself, it would be Antonius. He has a calm soul, he's easy to talk to, and you can always rely on him.
By one of the novices.
Okay,
that's all.
Maybe we will entrust our search to Antonius, because I swear he's had some good stuff.
It occurred to me you might be the man to ask. I'm looking for some lockpicks. Do you know anyone in the monastery who could help me?
Lockpicks, eh? I won't ask what for. My advice is to try Brother Solarius.
Okay, that's good. I think that's everything I need to know for now. So, you're
I've read
Siskin,
one of the manuscripts
right?
copied by one of the novices.
And then we need to... Who's this up pick? We might try and entrust him. He seems like he's been here the longest, right? The one up here, so I guess maybe we'll entrust him. Jodik, yeah. Wait, did he just say that Jodik is not someone to trust? I think he did, right? I can't remember all these names.
What is it, brother?
I'm interested in... What can you tell me about Siskin?
Oh, he's always got a smile on the new friend. but I reckon he don't belong in the monastery. He spends more time dreaming of the world outside than tending to his duties. I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out already. If it was up to me, he'd be out on his ear right away.
This guy just seems more of like a job's worth more than anything else.
Sounds like you don't have much time for him.
I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Believe me, Gregor, he's hiding something from us. In fact, now I come to think of it, I haven't seen him at morning prayers for a while.
What can you tell me about...
Oh, he's always...
We've already just done that. For some reason it was still...
Do you know anything about Antonius?
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work. He's always happy to help, which is more than can be said for the...
Okay, cool. So Antonius could definitely be someone who could help us in our search. And yeah, it looks like the other guy is kind of somewhat suspicious. I don't think Antonius is around here, no. There's very easy locks for around. We're also looking for one of the brothers as well to get some lockpicks. This is going to be, I imagine, a slower mission of me just searching around, where I'm going to just leave a lot of stuff in instead of editing it out. You know, we're going to find our way. Oh, you're the brother I need to talk to get the lockpicks, right?
I'm looking for something a little unorthodox.
And what would that be exactly?
I need a weapon, some wine, lockpicks.
I'm looking for lockpicks.
Lockpicks? And what would you like those for?
Oh, I'd like to practice opening locks, just for the fun of it.
Just for fun? Pull the other one, brother. It's got bells on. In a way, you're barking up the wrong tree.
God damn, that's unfortunate. So these are just all monks. So let's go and look for more of the novices before bed. I want to try and find the other ones so I can ask more people around them. And obviously if we run into Antonius, maybe we'll confide in him that we're looking for a murderer in the monastery. Lucas, how are you, Lucas? We haven't spoken to you yet.
I know. It was hard not to notice you. And you are? Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm happiest alone.
I'd like to know something about the other novices.
I don't know much, but ask away.
What can you tell me about Siskin?
Not a lot. I don't know him. Actually, I don't know much about him at all, except that he's not a stickler for rules.
I'd like to know...
Yeah, I want to keep on asking.
Do you know anything about Yodok?
I don't. He doesn't like me, and he's on very friendly terms with the Circators. That's about it.
Tell me about Antonius.
I'd like to, but there's nothing to tell. I've never spoken to him. I've never asked about him.
Are you joking? Don't you know anyone at all here?
Why should I?
I'd have thought you might want to know who you'll be spending the rest of your life with. I definitely do. In fact, I probably already know more about them than you do.
Don't get upset. I'm sorry I can't tell you more. I just haven't felt like getting to know anyone yet.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's nothing I can tell you.
I mean, where you're from, what sort of life you had before, that sort of thing.
I'm a novice, and my monastic name is Lucas. Nothing else matters.
This guy definitely seems a little suspicious.
Come on. Is there really nothing at all you can tell me?
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. I want to stay focused on work and prayer, not on who I once was. I never will be again. What has been isn't important for us. We cast the past aside when we walked through the monastery gates and took our oath. Never forget that.
Yeah, I mean, he sounds very, very suspicious. I actually want to sit down, if I'm honest, and try and read our book we got given. I'm going to quickly take one more glimpse around here, see if there's any more brothers for us to run into.
In a rush to pray?
I am. So Yodik, who is this again?
What do you desire, but
I'm interested in Lucas.
Nobody knows much about Lucas. He keeps himself to himself. If you ask me, he's got something to hide. I'd keep well clear of him if I was you.
Do you have any grounds for suspecting him of something?
Quite a lot. And also none at all. The circuitous who make the rounds despise him, and they'd never punish anyone without cause.
Do you know anything about Antonius?
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's shop. He's always happy to help.
Yeah, let's go ahead and see Antonius and see if he can help us out. Because he seems like a solid dude. I don't know if we've even run into Antonius yet. Nice little forest here as well. Antonius, my good friend.
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
I'd be interested to hear what you think about the other novices. What can you tell me about Siskin?
That there's no man alive less suitable for the monastic life than him.
You don't know young Lord Capon.
I've heard things. Siskin must have been like him. Fighting, drinking, fornicating. But then he ended up in here.
Why is he in the monastery?
No one knows. Maybe he's hiding from something. Or maybe he's...
I mean, he told me, so... Yeah.
Don't we all?
Yeah, he told me about, so it's definitely not him. What about
What
you,
about
Dick?
Yodok?
Or Yodok?
Be on good terms with him. If you show even the slightest hint you don't like him, he'll make your life hell. He's a slimy little pedant who'll rat you out to the superiors. Once he finishes his novitiate, I imagine he'll want to climb his way out the ladder to at least Sir Cater. He's a man who enjoys ordering others around.
I'm interested in Lucas.
No one knows much about him. He doesn't talk to anyone. He works, eats, sleeps, then does it all again the next day. It's as if he wanted to get it all over with as soon as possible. By it, I mean his entire life.
Okay, I guess we're going to confide in Antonius and just hope for the best that he isn't pious, because that'd be really bad.
I need to make a confession.
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done. It's probably nothing to worry about.
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning down the Neuhof stud.
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
I'm looking for her so I can punish them.
That's not important.
Why are you telling me this anyway? What do you want from me?
I need your
Perhaps
help.
you could help me find him?
Unless you are him.
If I knew anything, I'd tell you. But I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof incident. And all the other brethren have been here much longer than that.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices. But still, I don't know which one he could be.
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that it could be any one of them. No one knows anything about Lucas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind that massacre. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good books. The thought of Yodok at Neuhof sends chills up my spine.
Yeah, but, like, he seems like he's... I feel like this is, like, him telling me to take out Yodok because he's, like, he wants just to get rid of him because he doesn't like him.
I don't think it was him. But please, don't tell a soul what we've been talking about.
Don't fret, my friend. Your secrets are locked inside my lips.
Cool, let's leave now. So, what do we have now? We want to question him? I feel like, I don't know, the other guy told me, the sus guy told me that what, like, he's been up to. So, it's not him, obviously. So, it's between Yodok and the other guy. The guy who won't tell us anything. So, our next mission is just to simply go to bed and continue on. Okay. So, I guess we'll go take a nice little nap now and call it a day. Literally. And sleep. Any of these beds can be mine, my lords? I guess so. I actually do want to sit here because I do want to read that Latin book, just I guess to get better at Latin whilst we're here. And we have a little bit of time, I'm sure. I know these are our everyday labours. So 6 a.m. we have a meal, then 8 a.m. we work in to assign, yeah. Noon, the library. Afternoon, workshop. God, there's a lot to pay attention to. Wait, we start at 3 a.m. for morning prayers. Is that a joke? My God. No, thank you. I guess we might sleep for till the morning, because I guess the longer we stay here, the better it'll be. I mean, the longer we stay here, it's at 3 o'clock, wow. Yeah. So yeah, I guess the more time we spend here doing these quests and stuff, the more interaction we'll get with everyone. I really hope I just didn't tell the guy I'm looking for that he is the guy I'm looking for, because if he does, he'll either try and kill me or he'll run a mile, and either of them isn't ideal. So we'll wrap up the time and continue on as best as we can. God, this mission's going to be difficult, and I'm going to make sure I don't go and look at anything or, you know, go and cheat at all, because I think it'd be much funner just... We have to sleep for another hour. I think it'd be much funner just exploring this, and, you know, if it takes us 5 episodes to find this, it takes us 5 episodes. If it takes us 1 episode, it takes us 1 episode. And please don't spoil it in the comments if you guys know as well, because I don't want to... Obviously, I want to do this obviously manually and try my best to discover it. So up we wake. Morning prayer. Wakey wakey, everyone. So not morning prayer? Could swear it is. It's 3 o'clock, is it not? Everyday labours. 3 a.m. start of the day. Oh, I guess 4 a.m. is morning prayer, so everyone's waking up now. I guess we'll wait another hour. Apologies for just spending a lot of time on this screen. I guess we'll wait, and hopefully by then everyone will be awoken and on their way to morning prayer. I'm obviously just an eager beaver ready to start my day at the monastery. There we go. Go to the church and prayer at mouth. So that's Antonius. We've already spoken to him. Yodok, I just don't think it's Yodok, but I guess we can speak to him and see if he knows anything.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
I'd like to ask you something. Tell me something about life here.
Work, prayer, work, prayer.
Yeah, there's nothing to there. He's just not going to tell me anything else about his life, right? So it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to discover this, but I guess, you know, the more time we spend at the monastery, the better and easier it will be. Yeah, I just don't think it's him, right? Because he's the guy who...
What troubles you?
Told me about the treasure, right? Yeah. He's already told me about himself.
How is it that you don't get any penance for missing morning prayers?
I've paid off the circators to turn a blind eye. And the other monks don't notice as long as you show your face there from time to time. No one's too awake at that time of the morning.
What else can we do? We've already asked him about all of this, right? And apart from Lucas.
Tell me about Lucas.
It's a tricky situation with Lucas. No one really knows anything about him. I've tried so many times to talk to him, but he always backs away like a virgin on a wedding night.
It's either these two, I think.
That's all.
But I guess we'll have to have more information beforehand. We've already asked him about this, right?
Will you tell me something?
Yeah, we've already done
nothing...
this. Yeah, we've already done this. I'm just going to do this anyway, just
I was ripped.
That's all I want.
Please.
I guess on our way to morning prayer it is. Oh, yeah, we also leveled up in our speech as well. Having an extra speech stat could be really useful. So there we go. So highborn and lowborn are both really useful. We have, what, trustworthy. So we've actually got max things now. Merchants will be more willing to buy stolen goods from you. Don't really care about that. So women are easier to talk to. Haggling's better. I think we're just going to go for highborn, meaning that people of high birth are just really easy to talk to and convince. That or this, like talking to women are easier. What one should we do? Either of these. Let's do this. This is probably not going to be the easiest one, but we might run into some interesting stuff when we talk to women. Can make for some interesting quests. We have arrived. Is there something we need to do here? Or do we just wait for a couple hours? I'm just making sure there's no, like, use icon. My flock, you have arrived for my sermon. Go into God and enjoy. So let's, I guess, just wait here for a couple hours. Lots of waiting around, I guess, whilst we talk to people. But at least we get free time, I think, after 6 o'clock. And I guess I just have to make my decision, right? I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe confide in someone else as well, because he might be able to help us out a little bit, like people I don't think it is. And everyone does say that this guy is a bit mysterious, but we found out why he's mysterious. I'm not neglecting it at all. I was there. I was there. Eat with the others. It's 6 o'clock. Oh god, maybe I've messed this up. I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
Calends of October. When they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about
Praise
the
be
fourth
to our
hour.
Lord Jesus.
And from the 4th hour until about
Can I not eat? I'm here, boys. There's food, right? There we go.
After the
Eat.
6th
Good.
hour, having left the table, let them rest on their beds in perfect silence. Or if anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read to himself.
Anyone to talk to around here?
To disturb anyone else. Let none
I guess we'll just carry on eating.
early, at the middle of the 8th hour.
Let's see if any of these guys know anything.
I'd like to ask.
God, there's a lot of stuff here. Are there any rifts? We've already talked about that. Anything of interest here? I'm interested in the rule. Don't really care about that. Is there anything you can tell me about the novices? Yes.
What are the
Oh,
roles?
did not mean to do that.
Well, the abbot is the... As a novice, you should be particularly mindful of the circuitors. They're the ones who maintain discipline and punish bad behavior.
I want to find out more about the
What can you
novices,
tell me
please.
about the novices here?
What can I say? You're here to demonstrate your devotion to God and to live a monastic life. After a year, you can make your vows and become a fully fledged brother.
I meant something specific about the brothers that are here.
But you know them yourself. Yodok is an odd one, but he's diligent and eager, perhaps too eager. Siskin is good company, but a bit too worldly for a monk. Antonius is hard-working and will help with anything, but prays less than he ought. Lucas is as quiet as a mouse, and no one knows much about him. And then we have you, about who I know nothing.
Then you shall not know anything.
Weak or sickly brethren should be assigned a task.
I guess, so what else do we have to do today?
From idleness and at the same time not to overburden them or drive them away with excessive.
I guess we'll wait for an hour as well and just continue on with our day, making sure that we do attend all of these events. Otherwise, I imagine we're going to get punished. So we need to try and make our way out, right? Go to work at the Friday, report to the alchemist bench.
But one that will soon be solved. It's a wonder the friar doesn't check everyone's breath in the morning. Then he'd soon get his man.
Let's see if the cure actually... Wait, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here because we're running up to an hour now. And the next episode, I guess we'll do all our chores, but we'll also speak to the other more important monks. I think that's what we need to do. And by speaking to them, they'll give us other missions which we can do. And then maybe that can feed into us finding out more and more about these guys because they know, right? Because I imagine you have to come in here and confess what you've done and then accept it in. So I guess we'll talk to more of these guys before anything else. And try and just learn more and continue on. So yeah, make sure to drop a like and a comment down below. I'm looking forward to this mission. It should be a lot of fun. Very, very different to what we're used to. So cool. Yeah, make sure to drop a like and a comment. I'll see you guys in the next one. And fish out.